Good morning, everyone. It is Max Pookie. Well, I don't know. It might be afternoon, it might be night. Depends on where you are. And, it's morning for me, and that's why my voice sounds a little bit raspy. I just woke up. But either way, we're going to be taking a look at Polynomicon versus Soul Reaver. And I'm not here to say that you can only fit one in your build. I'm just saying, for me, personally, on a lot of mages, I haven't found room to fit both in my build. Of course, you have your mages like Al, Kwong, or Soul, who, their abilities kind of affect their auto attack, so maybe those would be a better fit for both of them. But for the most part, on my mages, I'm having trouble finding both, so I'm just trying to figure out which item does more for me. So right now, I've gone ahead and taken the liberty to kind of give myself a full build. And again, we're in jungle practice. I mean, so Ra doesn't have any items. He probably doesn't scale as hard as the opponents in your real games. But we're just gonna kind of see how much damage the Polynomicon proc gives us versus how much damage the Soul Reaver proc gives us, and then we can kind of decide for ourselves which one is better. And again, you need to take this into consideration that Soul Reaver is going to do percentage damage, so maybe on someone like a Guardian or a super tanky warrior, that option might be better. But for right now, I'm really liking the look of Polynomicon, so let's go ahead and take a look real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw out our dogs, and then the next auto attack is what's going to proc Polynomicon. And they just barely buffed it, so it says using an ability gives your next basic attack within the next 8 seconds plus 75% of your magical power as additional magical damage. This effect can only apply once every 3 seconds. So what I found that Polynomicon, the gods it works best on are the gods whose abilities affect their in-hand damage, like Kronos or Freya or Soul. Or if you have gods who can set up roots that guarantee the next in-hand to hit, so like Scylla. Hebo's knockup is really good for guaranteeing your next in-hand to hit, so stuff like that. Alright, so here we go. Let's see the damage that we can get on this Polynomicon. So once again, this is best case scenario. We're fully stacked Doom Orb, endgame, all items online. Here we go. Alright, so it looks like Polynomicon hit for 628 right there. And so that's a pretty huge chunk, 628 health. I only have 1700 as myself, so that's like a little bit over a third of my health. So that's really good. So let's go ahead and sell our Polynomicon and pick up a Soul Reaver and see what it can get. First we'll read its passive, and so we kind of know what we're dealing with. When a god takes damage from your abilities, they take 15% of their maximum health and additional damage. If multiple gods are hit, the damage is applied to the one with the greatest maximum health. This can only occur once every 60 seconds. So first off, I just want to point out that Polynomicon's passive, the proc, can be once every 3 seconds. So even if Soul Reaver doesn't hit as hard, even if Soul Reaver hits harder, if you hit 2 Polynom procs or 3 within that minute, you're probably getting more damage output from it. And once again, Soul Reaver is meant for the tanky people. 15% health from an endgame Emir or an endgame Khepri, that's quite a bit and can go quite a far way. But so let's just see kind of what Soul Reaver procs with here. So it looks like it proc for 262, which is nowhere near the number that we were getting with Polynomicon. So it's up to you, but for right now, I'd say Polynomicon is definitely the better 6th item pickup in the game at the moment, until either the pros say, or Cret, or DM Brandon, I don't know, whoever the theory crafters are there, say that you have to have both in your build. But for right now, if you can't fit both in your build, Polynomicon is definitely giving you a bigger crit for the mages, the assassins, the hunters. And even if, say that's an Emir instead of a Ra, if we can proc that twice or 3 times within a minute, that's probably going to do more damage than what that Soul Reaver is going to do. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to discuss today. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, and have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.